Today, I'm going to be making a vegetarian lasagna. We got the water almost boiling here. It's getting hot in there. We got our lactose-free cottage cheese, lactose-free sour cream. We got some Alfredo sauce here. We're gonna sauce that in there. A little pesto. We got our Parmesan cheese here. Gonna grate that on top after. Got our gluten-free rice pasta here. We got our cheese. We got our shredded cheese, already pre-shredded. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait for the water to boil and see you back here. We're still waiting for the water to boil. So we're just mixing around the sour cream and the cottage cheese here. We're just gonna make the bottom layer here. We're dumping out this Alfredo sauce. Gotta spread it around. Gotta make sure you cover the whole bottom. You're gonna take some pesto. Take a big spoonful of that. Mix that around. Make sure it's nice and mixed. So the water's boiling. We're gonna take the lid off. Take our pasta here. Just gonna dump that in. Dump all three in. Yeah. Awesome. There we go. Just stir in the pasta now. So you gotta make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. So before I said I was making a lasagna, but I'm making like a kind of pasta dish. So I don't actually need to cook these noodles fully because we're throwing this in the oven after, and so it'll get more cooked then. While the pasta's cooking, I'm gonna preset the oven to 350. Pasta's all cooked, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna dump it into the sieve. Gotta be careful, don't want to burn yourself. Yeah, just get that all in there. So now, you gotta rinse it out here. There we go. Awesome. It's all rinsed out. Give her another little shake. Get all the excess water out. Alright, so now we're just gonna spread the pasta across, make the second layer of this dish. Just like this. Just make sure it's all even and spread out. So really anybody can make this pasta dish. It's really easy and simple. You start off with sauce on the bottom. Pasta is your second layer. Then you go to this cottage cheese mix, spread that on there. We're gonna do that in a bit. And then you finish off with some cheese. Now, it's a layered dish, so pretty much you can keep repeating in that order, and you can just make it like however high you want, like whatever. And then you can also you can substitute like white sauce for this tomato and basil sauce here. Pretty much customize it however you want. So I've put the cottage cheese mixture on top here, adding another layer. After this layer, we're gonna take our shredded cheese here, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna sprinkle some on top. So I'm just putting another layer of sauce on. We're just gonna spread this around. Then we're just gonna add another layer of pasta after this. So instead of putting another cottage cheese layer, I decided to put just another sauce layer and put some cheese on top. Just because I don't really want sour cream right at the top. Kind of gross. Our final cheese layer. Little tip, just make sure you don't want to leave any of the pasta uncovered with sauce because it's going to dry out in the oven. You want to make sure it's all covered. It's not open to the air. So we're done all our preparations. Now all that's left to do is cook it. So we just stick her in here. Slide her in. And we wait.
So we've had it in here for roughly 35 to 40 minutes. It's looking nice and bubbly and crusty.
This is the finished product.